Alright, so I'm going to be posting this before my videos, guys, and you can partake in it or not, but we're going to do some singing bowls and I'm going to say a little prayer. And you're welcome to just sit and relax and free your mind up before the reading with me. I just wanted to do this. I'll timestamp it, so if you want to go straight to your reading, that's fine too. So we're going to go ahead and start. Take a deep breath. I call upon light and all beings whom serve only love and light. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and light beings, to cleanse and protect this space. Ask for your protection and guidance so that your divine sight can be delivered with love and healing for the greatest good. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and guides, to assist those whom these messages are meant for, to assist them on their journey of healing and spiritual growth. I appreciate your unconditional love and guidance. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, and Lord of Love. Amen. Okay, guys, so singing bowls. I'm just going to relax and listen. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if so, I'm glad, and I'm happy you guys come to my channel and enjoy your reading. Hi, Libra. We're getting ready to do your reading. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome, and thank you for coming in. We are going to start with the soul cards and go from there, guys. And if you're returning, hello, and thank you for sticking by my channel and supporting the healing work that I do try to bring attention to on my channel. It's really all about healing and just being more mindful of our energy, our emotions especially. I deal with like a lot of emotions. And I think everybody goes through the things they go through so that they can utilize their experience here on this earth to try to understand it better, therefore understand others better, and maybe give others an understanding for their experience. So, card out of the deck. Gemini just had this. It must be an air energy. This is a really, so through today, this is coming through. It's very, very powerfully positive energy that you're protecting, holding on to, embracing, embodying the best of yourself, the best of everything. It goes all the way from your sacral to your heart chakra. This is all trying to feel the joy, the positivity, optimism, and it's holding it with mercy, compassion, love, and understanding. So the Geminis was, you feel it, then you will it, and then you heal it. We'll see what more this has to say for you, Libra. But this is definitely a positive energy, and it's just a very... Ooh, hold on. We're not going to take all those. Okay. Wow. And I've gotten this card before, so it kind of gives me the message of somebody coming out of kind of hiding, or it's not even like, and also I get a feeling like watching too, like an observing energy, like before you like emerge out of something or come out of something or some place energetically, you observe like your environment before you step into it, before you embrace it or before you become a part of it. You could be observing something right now, Libra, and really watching to see if it's almost, I feel like there's a leeriness to coming into your environment, really showing yourself authentically in the environment. It's almost like part of you's in, part of you's out, but you want to watch and make sure like things are safe and things are secure. There's a very watcher energy to this. And then we do got this. Interesting. And this has been coming through to me as it's the bird mask. So it reminds me of the, like, the doctors, the plague doctors and stuff, when they wore the kind of the masks when they went in to deal with the sick or whatever. So it's almost feeling like there's something here you're feeling that you are kind of protecting, like this, like there's a lot of optimism and joy and a lot of good feelings within that you're kind of protecting, and it feels like you want to show it, you want to kind of be vulnerable and expose this part of you, but there's a leeriness here in the middle that's like, I just don't know if it's safe. And that's where this mask is coming in, and this kind of watching from the sideline, kind of the bushes, you know, and kind of like, if I go in this vulnerable and open, then, and I feel like it's also like head protection too, if this makes sense, like protecting your mind from something also. I'm just getting that as a side message, but there's this vulnerable, open energy that you're wanting to really like come out and go, here I am. But you're still like protecting like the mind, protecting like, you know, but you're like totally open and vulnerable otherwise. It's just, there's something here specifically about trying to protect this positive, and it feels like new growth, new positivity, and it feels like a new feeling of being free. But there's also this part of you that's kind of, I don't know if it feels kind of like leery, like that's the best word I can, it's not necessarily scared, but it's definitely observing to see if it's kind of safe. There's something here about feeling safe, coming out and showing your growth or your new vibe. It's like, feels like a really high energy vibe, but there's just a feeling here of like maybe watching to see if this is like kind of the place for you or the energetic space for you, or if it's safe. Like there could be like, and I'm saying this metaphorically, but contaminants or things that could contaminate your light, your positivity, your energy, and there's still a protection. And it feels like the mind, it feels like there could, you're just making sure like there's just like this mind energy. I'm going to get a little more on this. We're going to go ahead and get a couple clarity virtue words here. Oh, yeah, something feels, okay, so this is sportsmanship, and it's talking about a challenge, that this could challenge you. It could challenge your, I feel like it could challenge your mind. It could challenge your integrity. There's something here about like coming into a new environment or wanting to be a part of it, but yet maybe not, maybe being very aware that it's a challenge or it's going to test your strength, or and I'm feeling like that mental strength, and the capacity to hold on to optimism and positivity when there is a challenge in front of you or something that could test your integrity, you know, and you want to hold on to this integrity, hold on to this this full embodiment of this. It's a will, like it's strong, like I will win, or I will attain this, or I will hold on to this. I will feel this way. It's a lot of, but then it's like, but this could challenge like my will. Like maybe I don't want to like put myself into that and challenge myself like that. Whatever this challenge is, whether it could be anything, you guys, in life. It could be work. It could be just starting something new. It could be relationship. It could be anything. But it feels like it could challenge. Or maybe there is a slight fear of something challenging your energy, challenging your testing your commitment, something like that to it. So let's get this other one here. Commitment, and that's what's coming in here. A commitment. It's wanting to be committed to something, and it says pledging time and energy to a goal, relationship, or cause deemed meaningful. It's like you want this to be like there's an optimism here. You want this to be great, joyful, good, but it's like, if I really step into it, is it going to be, or is it going to challenge my commitment to this? Like in the mind, it feels so much, or in the in the heart, it feels like, yes, I do. In the mind, it feels like it's challenging your perception. Maybe it could challenge your commitment, and maybe your confidence and your power. It's holding on to your power, holding on to and that's that sportsmanship too. It's holding on to your strengths. And feels like there's something here you're watching to see if it's going to challenge your energy. And it says pledging time and energy. Like, do I want to invest myself in this commitment? And it says Rome wasn't built in a day. So, that tells me this is long. This is not fast gratification. This is a long-term committed project, relationship, something you want to stay committed to. But there's also a feeling of being leery about staying committed to something that challenges you mentally. It may challenge your strength. It may challenge your will. It may challenge your heart even. But I feel like you're open to it, except for it. Like part of your mind is like, I still got to protect. Like there's a protection here. Finality. All's well that ends well. So it's worth the commitment if it ends well. But then it might challenge your optimism about it. Like, yes, this is going to end well. But if you see things that are like challenging to you, you may, and this is a reflective thing too, because when we're dealing with outside people, situations, we have to, in order to stay committed to it, we have to stay committed to ourselves, because that is us. And it's hard to see that in others or other situations, other people, and go, that's me too. We kind of want to run from it because we don't want to see our own shadows and failures in others, because it makes us feel less strong. It makes us feel less powerful. But it's good for the healing process, and it's good for it's good, and it is meaningful. It is worth it. It doesn't happen overnight, but there is still a feeling of being apprehensive about putting yourself into something that you truly want to really fly in. You really want to grow in. You really want to embrace. There's just a fear. There's a fear here of it not going well or not ending well. Irreversibly ending or closing out a cycle, prohibiting further action. Oh, you could be feeling really, and this could be your commitment too, to free yourself from something that has challenged you or challenged your commitment to yourself. That's another side message maybe for somebody. So let's go ahead and get a little more on this, you guys, and we will see what else comes out. Pledging time and energy to a goal, relationship, or cause deemed meaningful. There is definitely a watching to see if this is definitely something you want to commit to or finalize, or close out an old cycle, and maybe begin a new one. We got confusion. This does feel kind of, there is a feeling of feeling torn between the heart and the head. Growth hurts, heals, and harnesses a way through the uncertainty. That is what I'm feeling, and it does feel a little like shadow work. So whatever's challenging you, challenging your integrity when you're competing, and I hate to say that, but there's a feeling here of like competing for power or competing for like it's challenging your integrity, because it's like, I am going to win, I am going to and nothing's wrong with having a strong will. You know, where there's a will, there's a way, but how we get there really matters, and what we see, our perception of it, matters a whole lot. Because when something challenges us, we can either disassociate ourselves from it and say that's nothing to do with me, and sometimes it really isn't. Sometimes people got to do their work and it has nothing to do with you. But there is some kind of commitment here that is worth the time and energy, because I feel like you can grow a lot from it. And it may hurt, and this may even mean leaving something or finalizing something, ending something, stopping yourself from committing to something that you want to commit to. But and this can go either way, because this is general, you guys, but there is a feeling here of feeling challenged in something you are leery of committing yourself to. I'm feeling it more like you want to commit to something, but there's still a leeriness about saying, yeah, okay, this, close out this old cycle, start this new cycle. But through the confusion and through the pain and the challenging of the integrity and the energy matching. So somebody could be matching your energy. Like, you could be seeing your energy being reflected back to you through your relationships, your jobs, whatever it is. But there is a feeling of feeling kind of tired and exhausted from this it feels like competition. It feels like competing for something, or wanting to win something, or wanting to come ahead on something, when the real growth is in the commitment itself. And it's not about the winning and the losing. It's about having that integrity, growing, staying committed to something, showing up. And it's all well that ends well. And we do all want a good ending and everything, but there really isn't an ending, is there? It just it's just the process of learning and growing. Growth hurts, heals, and harnesses a way. As you grow, it does hurt, it does heal, and it does harness a way through the uncertainty. Oh, this may be a time right now, Libra, where confusion may be getting the best of you about staying committed to something or finalizing something. It's challenging you in a way that's kind of hurts, but it's actually helping to heal you, and it's actually giving you a way forward. It's going to make you certain. Like right now, it feels like you may not be certain, and that's that middle energy I'm getting. Is like, I'm not certain about this. I'm not certain I want to, now's my chance to either go back into the woods or come out. And there's just, it's like this half and half, but you're kind of it feels like trying to make that decision. That's what I'm feeling. So let's go ahead and get one of these. Something here has helped you grow, and it is a big leap to commit to something that takes time, because whatever this is takes time, and it takes a lot of will. You're gonna have to really want whatever you're committing to. And then we got completion. Yeah, so there's definitely an end of a cycle here, and it's like, do I start a new cycle with this job or this relationship, or there's something here I feel like you already kind of want to commit yourself to through a new cycle, but it feels like it challenges you. And that's good, though. Challenge helps us grow. Now, we have to realize when it's not helping us grow anymore, and it's just making us ill, or it's making us not completely comfortable and not completely vulnerable about where we're always feeling like that protectiveness over ourselves. We need to be able to feel like I can be myself and I can open up and I can, you know, let it all out, let it all shine, and feel good about it. But there's still a really protectiveness here. It feels like it challenges you, and it challenges respect for the integrity. Having respect for the integrity, holding that integrity during a time when you feel fear or you feel apprehension about staying committed to something that's taking a lot of time and challenging your energy and your time, but it's meaningful. And at the end of this cycle, it feels like you're mostly there, but there's still this like mind protection. So let's go ahead and get one of these. A little more on this. The Voice. And I'm going to go ahead and just I feel like getting a couple of these for your guys' reading. The Sun. Yes. There is something nice here. There is two people. I'll show you this card here in just a second. An unfamiliar territory. This is definitely a new cycle. Definitely a new territory. We got the Voice. This is, I feel like something here is asking you to go ahead and step into your voice, step into and commit to your truth. Whenever I hear the Voice, I'm like, that's truth. That's like speaking the truth, saying, yes, this is final, or yes, I'm committed to this, speaking it out loud, maybe to whatever you're, making that choice. So that is, and it's opening up a whole world of it finalizes it, when you say it, it finalizes it. So when you say, I know this challenges me, but I am committed to it. And I know that I am scared that it might not end well, but there isn't really, it's just part of the cycle, you guys. So one thing that might not end well begins something that could end well. There's just a feeling here. And then we got the Sun. And this is really telling me that as soon as you voice this out loud to yourself or another, something really, there's brightness there through this apprehension, through this fear, to commit to this happiness or this process of kind of, and the Sun also represents the ego to me and like ourselves. So seeing that kind of clearly in other people, it does challenge us, saying, oh my gosh, that's like, instead of that's them, it's like, oh, well, I can understand that because that's part of me too. Like, I get that. Like, this does feel like it could be relationship, but unfamiliar territory, stepping into unfamiliar territory. And this is, hey, if I leave this, I'm going into the unknown. If I stay here, it's still unknown whether this is, whether I can fully embrace this and be free with this. But there is a feeling of wanting to commit to something here. That's, yeah, it's just unfamiliar. It's a new cycle. Everything changes too, you guys. So, people change, situations change, you grow, you heal, you learn. You have to be fair to yourself, but sometimes being fair to ourselves can feel like challenging, because it means we have to look outside of ourselves and then take that inside, what we see outside. All right, 9 of Wands, the Star, and the Page of Wands. Nice. Okay, what's on the bottom here? Temperance. What's within is without. So how are you feeling inside about this? Is this something you truly want to rise to the occasion, is what I'm feeling? Do you want to rise to the occasion? Do you want to rise up and meet your match? Take the challenge on, is what it feels like. Are you going to take the challenge on? Not knowing what could happen, not knowing how the ending could be, there's a feeling here of the unknown, challenging your commitment, the fear of the unknown challenging your commitment, even though there's something here I feel like you want to step into because it would make you happy and it would make you feel seen, not seen. Like, this could be really just embracing yourself in an authentic way in front of people, or just being Yeah, there's just a feeling here of being seen, and not kind of hiding your voice, hiding your truth, saying what you need to, and committing or not. This is your choice, your reading, but there is unfamiliar territory that is challenging your but it's definitely the end of a cycle. It's challenging the sportsmanship is standing out to me, because it's just like sometimes we aren't fair. We aren't fair to others, and we aren't fair to ourselves, because we want to have power, or we want to control something. You would have no control over this. It's unknown territory. It's something you can't, but you could be committed to it if it makes you feel good, or not. You could be committed to leaving it if it doesn't make you feel good. But voicing it and really owning it, whatever this is important right now, Libra. So we got the Nine of Wands, and this says keep going. This says, yeah, this is hurt, but you're also learning a lot, and you're also getting stronger. And it's becoming less and less, like you're like over halfway there. Like there's a feeling of being fully committed to the spiritual, and it's transformation too. I feel like there's transformation here, and starting something new and passionate and spiritual after there's this hope, there's this feeling with the Star card here of feeling really connected to the divine and earth through this commitment. So something about this commitment is bringing a feeling of like even things like dreams coming true, wishes coming true. And it's not just that either. It's like feeling really connected. It's like, and guided. It's like feeling like guidance too. Asking you to ask yourself, this is time, this is energy, this is towards a goal, a relationship, some kind of goal or relationship. Is it meaningful? Does it mean something to you? And if so, bringing that, being guided towards that, whatever you're being guided towards. This could be a new beginning. This could be staying committed to something you're already committed to. It could go either way, like I said, but the Page of Wands, this is that feeling and that energy of being fired up, ready to go, ready to do this, ready to just fully embrace your passion, your spirit, and fight for what you feel in your soul is right. Even though because there's just all this energy around the fire, the wands, you guys, it's just, it's inspiring, it's passionate, but that also can be scary too when you're so passionate about something that you want to be just like in it, and then it's like, but I don't know what's going to happen if I'm just in it. Like it's intense. I'm feeling an intensity is the best way I can describe what I'm feeling. But taking this advice with the Nine of Wands and the Star and the Page of Wands, it's like there's definitely a healing happening after a lot of, and it's by being committed to your healing process and to your dreams or your wishes or where you're being guided, which is into a fire energy. You could have a fire even North Node or something like that, where you are starting a spiritual, you're learning about spiritual, like passionate control and just the feeling that the fire gives you. It's just, it can be destructive and it can be constructive. But there's definitely coming out of this after carrying a lot of, and this is competition too. This is like feeling like I'm going to get through this. Where there's a will, there's a way, and I'm going to get through this, and there's no stopping me. There's just, and then there's this cooling energy with the Star after all this. And it's purely guided, like it's after a lot of confusion and do I or don't I, can I, or should I, all of these questions. It's like following your guidance. It's like you're being guided to either finalize some kind of commitment or be committed and stay committed to something and make that final. But there is still this unknown energy that's just like kind of feels out of place. it's like this fish is out of water, and this person has this bird head. So it's like almost like two different feelings about it. Two different. It's just interesting. It's like, or not fully in it yet. That's it. It's like half in, half out, in and out. Like, this is where I should be, but this is where I am. It like looks like this fish is out of water, but it's going to go back in the water because that's where it is most comfortable. That's where it belongs. But it's just interesting because it feels like almost like just stepping into something new and it feeling really uncomfortable. And then either choosing to go back to something that's comfortable or choosing to commit. It really feels like in between. It feels like an in between choices or worlds, or whether to stay or go or commit or not, or there's a lot of observing right now, because I feel like this feels uncomfortable. This is the best way I can describe it. And you know, Libra, you guys are in your house is the house of partnerships and relationships, and this could have something to do with a relationship, partnership. But it also is about the qualities we admire in others or our partners. So that's that reflective quality. And Libra, the scales, you know, it's just, there's this feeling of something reflecting back to you, something you may not want to commit to, but that's like kind of committing to yourself, if that makes sense. And if it's a really toxic, bad situation, just disregard all that. But it feels like you're really committed to something here, and you want to finalize something, whether it's a commitment to free yourself from a feeling of not being able to be vulnerable and open and show yourself, show your true self to this project, this job, this relationship, whatever it is. But you're coming out of it without being guarded. If you continue to follow your guidance and heal. There's a lot of healing happening right now, Libra, in whatever this commitment is. And it says Rome wasn't built in a day. So this doesn't just go away. And that's why I think there's still this, always kind of this, and we learn. When it does stay in our head, our lessons stay in our head. We learn from our experiences, but it doesn't mean we have to be fully guarded, and it doesn't mean we can't commit to things, and it doesn't mean we can't take the time and energy to do something that feels meaningful to us. And especially if we know it's like kind of benefiting us, like, and it's helping us. So that's what I am getting. That is your guys' reading. As always, I appreciate your guys' likes, your subscribes, you guys stopping in and watching your video. I wish the best for you guys, and I will talk to you later.